Okay.
Hey.
Episode 020.
It's no 020.
Yes, it is.
Episode 20.
020.
No, it's just 20. It's just 20. But what happened? You're not coming in with the song, Rick?
I don't have a song.
God damn, I got to come in with this. Woo! Hey! Kitchen salt.
Come on.
Yeah, where's the energy at, man? We out here doing this, man. Episode 20.
Yeah.
This episode is sponsored by Fame and Fortune clothing line. Ooh. Make sure you on Instagram you catch them at Fame and Fortune Co. CO at the end.
Are you the only one with it on?
Fame and Fortune Co.
Fame and Fortune. Y'all gotta get your merch.
Three bodies up here.
You gotta.
It's okay though.
Some,
this is
merch.
They got those dope hoodies. They got
That's a dope hoodie, man.
Dope hats.
2X.
They actually got
female apparel.
For females, yeah. They got sweatsuits for the homies. Sweatsuits for the
Ain't
ladies.
let me know nothing.
They gotta send it in,
baby.
Georgian
It's
sweatsuit.
Okay. It's okay. Don't feel no way about it. You can't dance to every song,
feel
Georgie.
away.
You shouldn't feel a way about that.
I definitely don't dance to this wrestling song, so I don't dance to every
Listen,
song.
it is what it is. It's all about energy, right? Shout out to Fame and Fortune. Make sure you you shop over there, man. Support urban business. You understand? What's happening?
It's been a long week.
It's been a long week. Yeah, there you go right there.
Long time coming.
Woo!
But
Yeah.
I
But I know. Nah.
Change gonna come.
Change gonna
Change gonna
come.
come. We got 4 more years before change come.
We got a new president, but before we get into that, I want to say rest in peace. Rest in peace to the homie that passed away in Atlanta this past weekend, King Von. I never met him. But I definitely know Dirt, work with Dirt. Rest in peace to his homies. It's these situations for me, they hit home because I can see myself in these situations all the time. I know what it feels like to be back and forth with said niggas or whoever, and it's on sight. That energy that you have, and anything can happen. So I don't judge them for the activities, because if you're from the street, you know what it is. Sometimes there's no dictation on when and where. You see something, it is what it is, and things happen. Unfortunately, in this culture, this hip hop culture, young niggas getting out of the street, getting the opportunity to rap, getting the opportunity to feed their families, is still dying. For me, it's like, man, and I say it all the time, like, music was a way out. I want to see niggas win. I want to see niggas live, because I don't care who you are, how young you are, how old you are. If you came from the street and you was active in the street and you got an opportunity to do music, I know you want to live. I know you want to live, because don't nothing feel better than to be able to do something that you enjoy doing, feed your family, take care of your friends, take care of your family, enjoy this living, this flying around, the women, just the life, and not be confined to the street, not be back in prison. So I know it feels good. So it's interesting. And I was having a conversation with my brother 80. Shout out to 80.
Shout out to 80.
He said something to me about, not even just with this particular situation, but just like years and years and years and years of young artists dying, being killed, right? And he said, record companies, they benefit off that, record sales, the streams now, or whatever. It's just, the promotion is even greater now. People want to tap into, the dead rapper or the person who's just hot. You understand? And it's like, let's listen to his last music or whatever, or listen to the music he just put out. I was like, that's real, but what if we lived in a world, right? And this is just a what if. that when young street niggas got record deals, and you know that they got record deals and they signed to majors, that a part of the deal came with them having 2 professional security, right? Whether it be armed or whatever. And I'm not talking about security for the purposes of shooting back or whatever. I'm talking about the purposes of de-escalation. Because
removing them.
Yeah, because
from the situation.
Here's the truth. Prevention is better than cure. Even with me, like I've been in situations where it could have got so out of hand. It's niggas that right now that if I run into, I'm gonna have that type of energy towards. So when you got somebody around you that can help de-escalate it, like a level-headed security or whatever, like what if when you signed that contract, it came with 2 fucking security guards that actually was out in the field with you, that they know how to move. You understand? That would change things, but you know they would never be that, because that would cost too much money, and they not into spending that type of money. So it's just that, you know, you niggas just gonna figure it out on your own. But how do we figure it out on our own? A lot of times these young niggas is like, they big homie is young niggas just as young as them, and we need the information, and we need more guidance in the way that we moving out in the field, right? I just think that would be a more step towards, that would be a bigger step towards the record business being more accountable for what's going on with their artists, right? And I think it would help to de-escalate certain things. You know what I mean? It's plenty of times I've been out and ripped.
Pop Smoke would be alive right now if he had a seasoned professional security guard to sweep the house, make sure the doors is locked. He'd be alive right now.
It ain't what you do, it's how you do it. And it's a lot has to be said about how we move. Plenty of situations where I got out of hand and wanted to get more out of hand, and Rick would grab me and move me from the situation. And at times I'll argue with him, ready to fight him. But as I think back on it, it was the best thing. It was the best move for me. And it was the best thing for us in general, because as a leader, when you the forefront of your crew, of your family, what you get into, your family gonna get into. Your niggas is gonna ride with you. And even in that situation there, you know, he passed away, and from my understanding, two of his other homies passed away too, right? If I'm not mistaken. And I think his manager was shot. I don't quote me if I'm wrong. So this is what I'm saying. And I don't want to highlight just that situation. I'm talking about in general. See young niggas beefing all the time, back and forth on the internet. This, that. Now, what if? Here's another what if. What if it wasn't allowed to post young niggas beefing? What if pages like Academics and, you know, whatever other pages, it was not allowed to post this nigga's response to him, his response to him, his response to him? Because what happens is that, I'm not saying that they create it, but they help to serve it to a bigger audience.
They make it a story.
Right? So now it's like his response to him is on Academics.
And that makes the person want to respond.
Right, because now it's on these platforms. And in Academics, I don't want to make it about him, because it's other sites, because he's one of the bigger ones, but it's other sites that actually follow that same format. It's like, oh, Ricky Hustle Hard responds to Georgie, and then you got to go on there and click on and see what he's saying. Then after that, you got to see what your response is. Like, so it's an ongoing thing, and that just serves.
It's entertainment,
yeah,
and it's getting they page followers and views. But at the end of the day,
people are taking it personally. It's real.
Yeah,
It's real life.
It's real beef.
And not everybody is mature, isn't mature enough to not respond. Like, you know what I mean? You're going to want to respond because either they're creating a false narrative or somebody that you dislike, like you feel a way about that. You feel a way towards something that they're saying.
No, right, because these young niggas, they really be beefing, right? And they really be having that type of energy towards each other. Whether it's over rap shit or jealousy or some internet shit, that's whatever, right? I frankly think that the opportunity is bigger than the problem. That's what I think. But at the end of the day, I can't sit up here like a hypocrite and don't act like, I don't delve into that side myself. So, but I'm just trying to be more realistic. The truth is, if there was a space that we lived in that wasn't allowed, we can't post two young niggas beefing, whether they gang members or niggas from different cities or whatever. This one from that team, that one from that team, we can't post that. That to me,
that makes a lot of sense.
That to me, right, would help alleviate because they don't have that platform.
It will help, but you also.
I'm not saying it'll stop it.
I know.
I'm not saying it'll stop it.
But you, just like you said, as well as you getting into situations and Rick being there to stop it, even if, you know what I mean, you gotta also take responsibility to the type of people that you're around too and who you surround yourself around, because you'll be around friends. Your boys in them is on go time. You get what I'm saying? But you also need those people who will be around you, who they might be on go time, but they think about it and they think about the bigger picture and they think about the situations that you can involve yourself in or what can happen, who can foresee something happening, who can foresee that this ain't the right idea.
Right, that's what you need.
Right, yeah, you don't need yes men around you. And a lot of these people have yes men around them that just want to be around and they on go time. You know what I mean? That's where we come from.
The difference is that it's not that they so much on go time. It's like, wise men seek wise counsel, right? You only as good as your surroundings. If we all from the gutter and we all have the same thinking, then we all basically the same type of thought pattern people, right? We need some people more professional from outside of our circle. And that's what I'm talking about with record companies, putting people around the artists that are professional, that know how to move and know how to handle situations, whether it's a crisis, whether it's a shooting, whatever it is, two beefs or whatever it is. If you had professional people around the artist, because the artist is coming from his element. He's coming straight out of his element. He's coming straight off the block. Listen, when I got on, when a new artist get on, you see him with 30 niggas because that energy is brand new. He coming straight into the game. Everybody is proud of him. His whole hood is proud of him. Everywhere he go, he got 30 niggas with him. That's that brand new energy right there, right? We all don't know shit. We need somebody from outside that can help navigate and direct us into certain situations, because we coming with the beef, we coming with the issues, we coming with the ops, we coming with all that, like from the get-go. So I can't, it's not so much about yes men, it's about what we used to.
That knowledge came from experience.
Right.
But you gotta live. At the beginning, it was, that's what you want to do? That's what we doing.
Right.
But then after chasing money away,
after nobody want to let you, losing opportunities because nobody want to let you in with 30 niggas.
Then it's time to stop and be like, all right, somebody got to be the one to be the one that see and speak up. Because it don't even got to be, it's not about being scared. It's not about me not being on that time. It's about weighing out the options. Like you look at a situation, it might be minor, and a dude might be intoxicated or he might be doing too much. And I'm saying to myself, it's not going to go the way he thinks it's going to go.
Right.
The way we moving, it's not going to go the way he think it's going to go. But it's like he said, we're going to lose 2 lives. His, we're going to lose ours in the way of prison or fuck up opportunity. We all back in the streets. So is it worth it?
What he's saying is 100% right, because
absolutely.
Sometimes it's not worth it.
Early on, for me, I lost so much opportunity because I was perceived as a artist that was problematic. I was, and even locally, I was having issues with going in clubs, with being allowed in certain venues because of what followed me. You understand? And I didn't have somebody to come and say, yo, look, you about to mess everything up that you work for. You, all this sleepless nights in the studios, taking these flights, being where you supposed to be ain't gonna mean nothing if the people are afraid to, to do business with you.
I'ma say, I won't say that you didn't have people around you like that. Not people who you would listen to. Because I recall, and I don't know why this always sticks in my head when I think about it, because, I was around in the beginning. And I always remember having conversations with you about you are the company that you keep, and you go out there and you be with a lot of people, and the minute somebody acts up in your camp, it always goes back to you. I remember having these conversations. We used to have these conversations in the studio a lot. And
that's something else you got to learn.
Yeah, you got, and
everybody
I know,
can't go everywhere.
Everybody can't go everywhere, and I used to be like, like you around a lot of people. One person in your squad make a wrong move, and it's Maino who did it. So now nobody, now you a liability.
That's
everybody's. Everybody. So I say that just,
You gotta be mature enough, like, I love you, you the homie, but where we going right now,
you can't
this room is not fit for you.
But you see what you just said, but even that responsibility even falls on me, right? Because I've self-inflicted wounds on myself. Okay, I was performing, I think in, I don't know, Poughkeepsie.
Yeah.
And the dude started getting a little irate, and this is like, we got the hot song at the time, and I'm on stage, shirt off. I come to see what the dude is talking about. He talking slick, so I slapped him on stage. It was on camera. That started a whole fight. I jumped into the crowd. We fighting. Club, it gets crazy. I wanted to get sued and everything, but my point is that had I been more responsible thinking, I would have stepped away from that and let the people that needed to deal with that. Exactly. You see what I'm saying? So it's not so much all the time about the people you with. It's about you being responsible for the people you with. Right. Because now when I go, they gonna go. All right. So when I throw the first punch or the first level, or whatever it is, they gonna go. So it's a balance. But the only way I started to figure that out is when I started to lose opportunity.
So it came with,
because that was coming with it, and I was getting sued and all types of other shit, and it was, look.
But you gotta understand too, with the labels, let's just call a spade a spade. They can, you can request for them to supply this, but the more you do, the more popularity you get, the more money they make.
But when you dead, you dead.
Yeah, and like you said, they still profit from that too.
No, it's no request. It's no request in that, because they're not doing that. I was saying if that was just a standard in every contract for young street niggas, not the artists that don't come from that lifestyle. I'm talking about known artists that come from that lifestyle. They know the artists that they sign and come from a certain type of lifestyle, because they know it is what it is. It's on his jacket. This is a young demon. Okay, he a savage. He's from this city, he's from that city. They know what it is. They know he's real. They know he affiliated with shit.
Right.
I'm saying if that was a standard in the contract, okay, we just signed you for this amount of money. We gonna keep you alive, young man. This comes with the deal. Same way that your recording budget comes with it, and you get an A&R. Same way. Yeah. You get a security budget. But that doesn't come with it, because that'll cost a lot of money, and they not into that.
They not with that.
They're not into that.
Any managers or any managers that's listening, you should start putting that clause or putting that in the contract if you know your artist is, come with that type of situation.
Man, that'd be too much money. They ain't trying to do that. They want you to make money first.
They gonna figure it out.
Yeah, well, but you got to make the money for them first.
But even with that, if you a manager too, you should be, bringing your artists around different type of things for them to experience different type of things, so that they can understand that certain ways ain't gonna work in this life.
Yeah, but it don't go like that in the beginning, though.
I know.
It's not. You don't jump, because you got to go through the process. The process is is the energy.
I don't think that's the work either, because you can take a brand new artist, take him to Paris, take him to a Dior runway show.
Nah,
he fly back to Miami or Atlanta and see the ops. He's gonna have the same energy.
Right.
I'm not talking about like flying them places and showing them like the better things of life. I mean, that's what they do anyway. I'm talking more about just having certain type of training, just like we could have media training, right? Don't artists have media training?
I had that.
Exactly. So why can't we have?
I had media training, baby.
I don't think, but you also got.
But I'm saying, what if you have other different type of training?
You understand? Emotions is more.
Yeah, I don't think that's that.
Emotion. You moving off emotions and anger. That's gonna
exactly.
You could
what
train
if you
to do something every day. When I'm angry and I'm emotional,
what if you're trained to learn how to calm that?
So now
it takes time though. Yeah. That time. What you're saying is right, but that's going to take time. That's going to take time to get to that place. It took a long time for me to get to that place. Now, what I'm saying is that you're not going to be able to take the artist, the brand new artist that just came off the block, to think the way you want him to think, because he's fresh out of his life. This is his lifestyle, and it's been working for him. His music is aggressive. He's talking his life.
And they probably think this is what I'm supposed to be doing.
He about what he about, right? What you need is better leadership, though, because even when the artist can't see it, you can see it for him, right? Without it, and then slowly but surely, you start to see like there's a bigger picture. You understand what I'm saying? It's a process. It's not just, we're just gonna take you over here and this and that, and it's not gonna work like that, because a nigga gonna be who he is, especially when it's in him. You see a nigga that you got a problem with and it's in you,
you're going.
You're going. That's just,
especially when you feel you got the upper hand.
Yeah, you're going, and it can happen. It can happen. Listen, shit like that happen. It happens. Could have happened. Any
need to Mr. Clark in every freaking team.
You know what?
Mr. Clark, take him on the roof.
Somebody.
But if these like I was saying about the platforms, if it was not allowed, if it was outlawed, if it was against social media rules, the guidelines, if those posts were getting flagged because two young niggas is beefing, or whoever, this crew against that crew, it would be less traffic in that, right? And it would be less headlines on YouTube about this one going back and forth with this one. Now, I mean, they can't stop that because it is what it is. I guess it's freedom of speech, so to speak. But that helps to propel.
That's not true, though.
Some of the shit. What?
That's not true, because if you was on your social media talking about homosexuals or talking about presidents or talking about anything about the government, your page will get flagged. They flagged Farrakhan page and removed it from Instagram because they said his message, about what his message was. So if they could do that, why can't they flag? They know what's blog sites. They know what's the news sites on their social media platform. They could send out an email saying, "Listen, no more promoting beefs." Now, if it already happened and you report about what already happened, that's one thing. But if it's an ongoing thing and you posting what this person said, what that person said, that's not allowed. They could do that.
Right.
So they could ban
They flagged his Instagram page.
Whoa. Farrakhan? Flagged it. They removed
it. We don't have a page no more.
We don't have a page no more.
Right. But what you saying?
If they could catch you playing a song, and flag your page and take the post down for you playing a song that's not yours, or if you get naked right now, we got you on live, they could take the live down that quick. Why they can't stop that for people from posting beefs? They could do it. But at the end of the day, is that profitable to them too?
Money game.
Who knows?
I don't know, but it's about the views, because you got
people. They get paid. How many people that's on Instagram? They get paid for how many people that's on there to boost advertising dollars, right? So if that's one of the things that's fueling the use of Instagram or Facebook, why remove it? It's all the money game.
Things would be a lot different if they could do that, because these kids, they go right to those sites.
They go right to those pages. That's really what it is.
They go right to those pages to look at that shit. Right to the pages to go see. Oh, you heard what such and such said about such and such?
They didn't even know who behind them pages though. That's another thing.
Pages. It's a lot of pages that.
A lot of catfishing behind the pages.
See, niggas follow pages of faceless people. You could just make whatever up and just be the page for whatever and just post whatever, disrespectful shit, lies, whatever. You could just do that. But I mean, look, I guess that is what it is. Niggas is entertained by anything.
Yep.
Anything entertains niggas. Mm-hmm. You know,
New generation.
New generation, new president.
You got a new president?
Well, yeah.
We got a new face.
We got a new face.
A new face.
That's a good way to put it.
Trump said he ain't conceding though. He ain't going for it. He ain't leaving. Yeah, he ain't leaving.
Yeah, they say he got to drag him out of there.
Yeah.
Kind of like when you kick me out and I be like, put me out.
Yeah, I kicked you out a couple times.
I never went anywhere. I stay right here.
I want to come clean about an incident I had this weekend, man. I had an incident. I got punched in the face this weekend.
Good.
I got punched in the
face.
Payback. I got punched in the face. Young lady punched me in the face this weekend.
Why?
Because I was there.
Nah.
It's always you, right?
She did it because I was there.
Yeah, you know what? I think I overreacted. And
you did.
So
overreact.
tell us the story.
I don't want to go
did
too
overreact.
far.
No, you brought it up. So
no, I felt
talk
that.
about his kitchen talk, right?
I felt that he was overreacting, but once she seen me come, she said to herself, "I'm gonna get mine on because I know he ain't gonna let him do nothing to me."
Why were you overreacting? What did you do?
So he took a little shot. Then I'm
I didn't do nothing like that. I just was
Yelling?
I got a little irate and wanted someone to leave my premises.
Why though?
This man.
Let's tell a story. You tell everyone a story.
I just
This
felt
man pays for this house. He wants somebody to leave his house.
Why you always answer for him, Rick?
he don't always answer.
Yes, he does.
I don't understand your question.
Yeah, like
I'm asking him.
You need a reason to make somebody leave your house?
He said, "I like
She don't
you."
like me.
There's a reason why. Like there has to be some reason why
If he felt it was her time to leave.
You just walk. You just came in the house, or you just was in the house and was like, "You gotta go."
I felt like I was going out of my way to accommodate a person, and then they was like whatever with it, and then they was like, you know, one thing I don't like, because my energy is so my intentions most of the time is so pure, it's so real. Say what you want to say about me, nigga. But
I'm just listening.
Say what you want to say, but
I'm just listening.
I'm really like that when it comes to being a man of his word and all that other shit, right? So I don't like the flip flopping. If we cool, we cool. We can't be cool 1 minute and then next minute you like, nah, you angry, like.
Confusing you.
Yeah, I'm confused. That angers me. So it's just like I get confused. It's like I don't know where to live in that situation. So I just say fuck. I just might as well destroy the whole situation because
now you know exactly where's it at.
Yeah,
it's black or white. It ain't no gray.
Right. I don't like gray areas.
Me either.
I don't like gray areas. I don't. It's either we cool or we not. It can't be. Oh, I could put my arm on. I could put my hand on your arm today, but then 5 minutes later, it's like, don't touch me. Like, I'm confused with the moody shit, the up and down, the hot and cold. I'm confused with that.
So, bitch, get out.
No, don't do that. Don't do that, Rick. Be nice. We had problems with the ladies before. We not into that. So yeah, I think I might have overreacted because I could have used my words better.
You should have used your words.
I was draking.
See?
I was draking.
Words I use. All right, bitch, it's time for you to go.
You didn't do that.
What? What?
You didn't say that.
What?
You said that, Rick?
Yeah, but you doing too much. Bitch, it's time for you to go.
Rick, you said that?
Yeah.
So that was disrespectful.
No, it wasn't.
Because
what she did could have crumbled the empire.
What, punched him in the face?
Yeah.
It was hard too. I still feel it now.
Was she that one thing? He didn't put his hands on her.
I did.
But that
I never even attempted to.
Exactly. So that one action, the whole thing could have went down. Because if I wasn't there, or if I didn't intervene when I did, and push him away, and then subdue him and hold him back, and then remove her, he could have put his hands on her. Then police would have came. Then we all on the blogs, and then that's fucking up everything that we out here busting our ass for.
Right.
Just because you decided that you was upset and put your hands on a man. So now since you're doing that, and you threatening what we building, bitch, it's time for you to go. There's no respect. Yeah, I called her a bitch. I'm not. You're a bitch. What you doing right now? Fuck you busting our ass to obtain what we got and maintain what we got. You had no business doing that. If you was upset, use your words. Don't put your hands on no man.
Daniel Tiger said it best.
Who said it best? Who said it best?
Daniel Tiger.
Who's that?
It's a little spinoff. It's a kid show on Kids 13. A little spinoff from Mr. Rogers. I got kids.
Yeah, we gonna shut your mic off for that.
My son tells me use my words all the time. He 5. He be like, use your words.
Nah, but that's a fact though. You pushing people
right
into putting people into a situation where this man is not. His dome ain't straight. This nigga dome ain't right. You see red, like when I understand it though. When I see red, I don't see gender. Mm-hmm. When I see red, I don't see age.
All right, so let's go before.
You beat women?
Yeah, they are.
What?
What are you talking about?
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
Listen, I don't put my hands on women.
Right.
But an op is an op. It don't have nothing to do with
gender
or race.
What makes her an op though?
Somebody that's trying to harm me. That's an op.
Okay. If she puts your hands on
she
you.
has to be terminated. So you say can a female hurt me?
Anybody can hurt you.
Can a female kill me?
Yes.
Can a female hit me or do something to me that can cause my death?
Yes.
So should she, because she's a female, should I allow her to do that?
No.
All right then. So she's an op. Anybody that's going against me, my op has to be terminated.
Terminate? That's very deep. Termination.
She trying to terminate me.
She tried to terminate
because she would have hit you.
She did hit me.
Right, she hit you.
Hold on.
And it was hard.
And you
I felt like my face was swollen too.
Hold on. What were you doing before she hit you?
What do you mean?
That's
removing her belongings.
I was removing.
Oh, I love the politically correct removing her belongings.
He was helping her pack.
I was throwing it out.
You was throwing.
But
that's
not
embarrassing.
into the street though.
That's embarrassing.
Not to the street. It was in my house.
Did you try to kick out and she said I ain't going nowhere? Put me out?
She didn't say that. No, I was.
I'm not justifying. No, I'm asking questions, but I am not
but justifying I don't want people to see this and be like,
punching him in the face
guy.
or anything like that.
He beats women. No, I don't beat women. Anybody who been in a relationship with me, they can never tell you, oh, Ricky beat me, he hit me. They can never tell you that. I don't do that. Mm-hmm. Playing time, he know that. Tell him like, yo, I don't do that. I'm petty. I know how to get mines back. Me being petty and I just do spiteful things to get my get back. Mm-hmm. I don't hit women. Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, so you telling me you out with you saying you out with your girl, right? And your girl might be beefing with some chicks on Facebook. You out with your girl. 3 bitches jump out the car and jump on your girl. As a man, you tell me I'm wrong if I help my girl and knock these bitches out and get my girl off the floor like, are we out? I'm wrong for that?
That's a good question.
They're hurting her. What I supposed to do? Y'all stop. Get off her. Please stop. Help. What I supposed to do? I'm a bad person if I help her and get these bitches off her?
Okay, me being devil's advocate, what if you just restrain them?
Okay, of course I must go to restraining, but it's 3 of them. Mm-hmm. If I restrain one, I let her go to get the other one. The other one that I restrained going to run up and get back on her. If I knock that bitch out and then grab the other one, she can't run up and jump back on her.
Oh man, we're gonna get banned for this.
I'm just keeping it a buck. Everybody trying to tread on the line. Yo, I don't beat female. I don't hit female. I'm not into treading. That.
I like how you're
articulating. All right, so anybody who knows me know I'm a gentleman.
Hold on. You find anything wrong with what he said or anything?
No, because you're a black woman. I am a black woman.
You need to be protected.
Right.
Okay, so
but logic is logic, and
so that same scenario,
make it make sense, and he made it make sense.
That boy good. Well, hold on.
And vice versa.
I don't believe in anybody putting their hands on anybody. I do not believe that, if you're a woman, like you shouldn't put your hands on a woman no matter what she do because you're stronger. No, she should know. If anything, if you hit somebody, you got to be expecting to get hit back. I don't care if that person restrains themselves. When you put your hands on somebody, you have to think in your head that it's a potential the potential outcome could be that this person hits me back, potentially beat my ass, potentially knock me the fuck out, whether it's a woman or a man. And either way, you get what I'm saying? And absolutely. I'm a mother of 2 boys. Will I ever teach my kids to beat on women? No, but you gotta defend yourself regardless. I will never let no woman beat on my kid. Like,
when that young lady swung and punched him in his face, like the little piece of his bed, that little bottom piece, what if he would have fell back off of that and hit his head on the corner of the dresser?
It's true.
Did she hit me that hard? She didn't hit me that hard.
It had to be hard. You could have just tripped.
It's true.
The punch probably wouldn't have did nothing. But you'd have tripped over the bed or slipped on her clothes or one of her makeup brushes and fell back.
Any type of physical activity. I mean, look at freaking what's the movie? Jesus Shuttles.
Right? Oh yeah, he got game.
He got game. He pushed her.
He pushed her off of him to get to the sun. And she fell and hit her head on the counter and died. He didn't purposely do that. Mm-hmm. He just pushed her like, get out of my way, I'm chastising my son. And she died by accident. He went to jail for that. Mm-hmm. So now, she swung on him. He slipped on a makeup brush or slipped on a bra or whatever, fell back, boom, hit his head in the corner of the dresser.
You seen women get died. I've heard of situations.
He'd have been dead. I'd have been in jail. And she'd have been dead too. Right. Once I see my man bleed from his head not breathing, I'd have murdered her.
Why are you laughing? It's not even funny.
And then I'd have been in jail.
What the fuck is he talking about?
But he's just giving you scenarios.
That's how his actions affects everybody.
I mean, it goes both ways. You get what I'm saying? It goes.
And I didn't do nothing to her. I just removed her.
Nobody did nothing to her though.
And after she got her little hit off, you got yours. Now gang.
We let that go.
You gotta go. Cause now
we let it go.
Let it go. I could have hit her, choked her. Fuck you hit my. I ain't do none of that. You have to go, sweetheart. Mm-hmm. I ain't say sweetheart. I used bitch.
I know.
You have to go.
Yeah.
She wasn't really.
Here's the big question.
What's the big question?
Is she invited back?
No, we can't do that. Like, why would we do that?
I'm still cool with her.
No.
Well, because I recall he just said if you could get through something like that. He just told me before the cameras was rolling. Because I said, if you kick me out, right, I'm not coming back. And see, that's your problem. See, if you could get through that, then y'all probably could get married or something. What you say?
Real talk. If let's use you, right? If I kicked you out and we was dating, and the same thing happened, you mad at me, I'm mad at you. I ain't put my hands on you. You stole on me, kicked you out. You feel a little humiliated and all that. But if you could get past that, then we can deal with things, because in a relationship you gotta go through shit. You gotta go through shit.
But to me,
you gotta go through shit like that.
You know it's real. No, it's real. Hold on.
You have to go.
If I kick you out once, they'll kick you out again.
Exactly. At the end of the day, that you telling me by you kicking me out, you showing me your level of respect for me, and you just told me you packed her belongings up and everything. So you show if you could kick me out, you showing your level of respect.
For her defense, so to his defense, maybe the best thing for her to do was to leave before it go to something.
Whether you drunk or not.
But listen though, maybe that was the best option.
Man.
But my thing was this: if that was
the best option,
but it's not about what you do; it's about how you do it.
That's a fact. Point.
So if you ask me to leave,
it was like a Biggie Smalls video kicking the door when he came in throwing the mix and all that.
If you ask me to leave or whatever because you upset, you get what I'm saying? We adults here. You know what I'm saying? If you ask me to leave because we're upset.
Like, yo, I'm upset right now. I think the best thing you do, you should just leave.
Okay. We'll figure that out. All right. But respectfully. But like, bitch, get the fuck out. Cursing me out. Throwing my shit. Each
article at a time, though.
Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Grabbing my shit or whatever. Nah.
You swinging too.
She wasn't moving expeditiously.
Old Danielle, I'm gonna be 100. Old Georgie, I'm gonna be 100% honest. Old Georgie would have probably been like, "You put me out. Like I'm not going nowhere. You put me out."
And this Ricky,
this
Ricky would threw you the full Nelson and removed you.
It's all right because I would have tried to fight both of y'all. Old Danielle, new Danielle is like, okay, cool. You want me out? Because what's gonna happen is I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave respectfully. And you're going to think about your actions because I'm not countering.
Right?
Yep. I'm not countering. I'm not arguing with you. You know what I mean? When you entertain the circus, you become a part of it.
I am regretful about that.
Yeah, but
I want to be honest. I am regretful,
but you could be like, you punch me in the face.
I know why he's regretful.
I don't care.
Leg is looking good. Walk on the way out.
Listen.
But if I leave,
thank you, bro.
I'm regretful. I'm
You should
regretful.
be. But you embarrassed her as well. She shouldn't have punched you in the face. I should have said,
you're regretful. Should have said, fuck that nigga, baby. Go wait in my car. I'll be out in a minute.
I'm regretful. You know why? Because I was emotional. And I was a little intoxicated.
And I can't let go.
Can't take it back, though. It is what it is.
But nobody try to screw up my words.
Nobody try.
Don't
you know they're gonna screw up your words anyway. They're gonna take bits and pieces of what you said.
I don't beat women, but an op is an op. Race, gender, age, 3 to 300. If you're an op, you're an op. Mm-hmm. Simple as that.
I can't believe he said that. If you could get through anything.
Yeah.
What?
In his world,
the level of disrespect. It's all right though. Like that, it could have been worse. That's probably what he said. It could have been worse than that.
Listen, in a relationship, if you could go through shit.
Yes, but you could disrespect somebody once. You could disrespect somebody twice.
It's not disrespect.
Yes, that is.
It's not a disrespect. It's a feud. It's a feud.
It's a not thinking because you're in your feelings and you're being freaking irrational. So you're acting out of pure emotion.
You never had an argument where it went too far.
I said yes.
You never got kicked out. You've been kicked out before. Be honest.
Kicked out?
You've been kicked out of cars.
No, I've
never. You never got kicked out of a car.
I've opened the car and I opened the car and tried to hop out the car while the car was moving because I was angry. I never got kicked out of the car.
You never got kicked out of a place of residence?
No.
Never got kicked out of a studio or anything?
No.
I'm gonna kick you out on the way home. Don't worry about it.
It was It was no reason for me to get kicked out. Most of the time, I be trying to keep myself together, and I be like, nah, I'd rather leave the situation because I know where I can take it, and I know my anger, and I know how I get fueled. So I'd rather leave the situation before it gets there. It's usually people trying to keep me there, and then now they'll round me up because I'm ready to go. Let me leave because I'm a ticking time bomb right now. So before it gets there, I'd rather go. So get kicked out? No, I leave the premises. I try to leave.
No, but I feel like you need to be kicked out of somewhere. You need to be. That needs to happen.
Why?
You need to experience that.
Make sense.
You need to experience that because
I don't need to experience that level of disrespect. That's disrespect.
It's not disrespect.
Yes, it is.
It's not disrespect if there's a heated situation.
If I feel I can foresee a heated situation, so most of the time I'm leaving.
Kicked out before.
Yeah,
I've never gotten kicked out before.
No, what I said I get kicked out.
You also a man, so
I got kicked out of better. I'm out of here.
Right? Did you go back?
Nah, I go back, but I don't never stay.
I remember I had to
because you can't. I don't give people the power over me.
I'm very proud.
People kick you out when they say you got nowhere to go.
That's the thing, having power over somebody. If you kick me out, once again, like you said, if you kick me out on some disrespectful shit and then I come back, then that means that you could do it again because you've opened that door already to the level of disrespect.
You can make it.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. I was getting into an argument. This was years ago. Mm-hmm. I was getting into an argument with somebody, and they dared me to kick them out on the side of the West Side Highway. Mm-hmm. What was I supposed to do?
Kick them out, pull over on the West Side Highway and let them out? Because I probably would have did that.
Yeah, I did that. Is that wrong?
No, because they dared you.
Right, there you go.
I got one better. I ain't gonna say his name, but he was in her car with a young lady, and he was like, "What? You don't gotta be here. You get the fuck out." She said, "All right, let me out then." So instead of him letting her out at the exit, he got on the FDR and let her out in the middle, like kicked out in the middle. Like she had to walk to the. I ain't gonna say the nigga name.
I would have got out.
I would have said it was you. Who was you?
No, why would you say it was me?
I said it wasn't you.
All right,
but he kicked out. She had to walk to the next exit.
But my thing, and that's the thing. I would have definitely. You would have felt good in that moment because you would have had a story. But I would have definitely got out too. If you're challenging me like, oh, get the fuck out, and you in the middle of wherever, and you telling me to get out, I'm getting out, and I'm not getting back in. You gonna feel that later. Like you gonna feel that.
I spoke to her again after that.
Then that's just what it is. But if you can do that, I don't want no parts of that. If you can kick me out like that, I don't want no part. There's no excuse for that. I don't
Sometimes you can.
There's no excuse for that.
That's not a manifestation of how somebody really feels about you. Somebody really can really love you and
is.
still be angry
Nah.
to tell you to get the fuck out.
That's
I'm
right.
not saying that somebody
You can love
can't.
your girl and tell her to get the fuck out.
Then how? But if you tell them to get up, if you mad and y'all in an argument, and you be like, "Get the fuck out." That's different. That's different.
It's an argument.
In an argument, you tell me get the fuck out. Fine. That's an argument. No, but when you go as far, like I said, it's not about what you do. It's about how you do what you do. Now, if you go as far as taking my shit and throwing it out or whatever, like I'm not saying.
Yeah, what Georgie jacket?
Yeah, well, for real, jacket, for real.
Try it.
Let's test this now.
Let's test it. Let's test it.
Get the fuck out.
Make me.
I almost went to jail. Speaking of get the fuck out, I almost went to jail in Miami this past time we went to Miami for that same reason.
Oh man, what happened in Miami?
Kicking somebody out?
Yes.
What happened?
What happened was your man, had no ceiling. He upped it. So you know me, I'm a fat nigga. I'm going out to get something to eat. I come back. We got the crib, whatever. I come back. So I'm sitting down at the table. I hear somebody snoring. Cause his room was right up the stairs. I said, "Nigga, sleep." So I got these bitches in here. He sleep. All right. So I go in there. He sleep, laid out, jury on. He just laid out. So me thinking this is not safe. Cause I know I'm tired, and after I eat this food, I'm going to bed. And these bitches could tiptoe out of here with a Rolex or something. We ain't having that. Oh, sweetheart, he's sleep. He ain't getting back up. What y'all doing? Time for y'all to go. She just flipped on me. What? This bullshit ass Airbnb. I ain't staying here. I got places to go. Okay, so let's go. So she started going back and forth. I'm arguing with her. Bitch, get out. So next thing you know, she's mad.
It's two of them.
Two of them. Two of them was staying.
Right.
Two of them had to go.
Right.
So,
four.
So it was four. He just want me to say that on. He want me to say that.
I can't stand you, son. I cannot stand him. He's so extra.
He just wanted me to point that out. It was four.
Four. Oh, so it's four in there. All right. I just want everybody to know it was going down.
I don't know.
It was going down.
I don't know if she was embarrassed that I'm making her leave and making her homegirl leave. So she started taking her anger out on me. But I'm not I don't have nothing against you. It's just protocol. I don't know you.
When do we reach the level?
You're stray. We just picked you up.
When do we reach the level? Because
before I go to bed, I sweep.
Right.
Lock it down.
Hold on. Before you go to bed, he sweeps.
I sweep and I lock it down.
Presidential.
I lock it down. Back door, window. I do a whole sweep. Make sure, because when you everybody, you live a certain life. It's just a lot of people in and out. We having a good time. We ain't gonna stop the good time. But when it's time for me to go to bed and shut down,
to be honest,
who you? Oh no, time for y'all to
she
go.
Was embarrassed.
Be honest. We lost some time. We lost a couple timepieces like this.
That say you have to learn.
Yes, what I'm saying.
I learned this from failure.
Boys lost some Audemars.
And the Rolex.
Yeah, lost some Audemars.
He pointing at him. He did it.
No, he lost some Audemars.
And what you lost?
But you lost my Audemars.
All right, thank you. So it
Rick
comes with
Audemars.
It comes with this.
I lost my Rolex. He lost my
He's still going.
So from no mistake, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Ain't gonna be no twice. So now before I go to bed, who you? Oh, no. I can't find nobody that know you. You gotta go. Cause something come up. I need to locate you. So since I don't know you like that, you and your homegirl, y'all have to go. No disrespect, but y'all have to go. He's asleep. He's no more use to you. You ain't get yours before he went to sleep. It's over. He's no more use to you. It's time for y'all to go.
If you didn't use him, he's useless now.
Whoa. I'm pretty sure by the time I'm sleeping, a lot has
all right, because you got to.
I'm just saying if it didn't happen, it probably happened. But if it didn't happen, but if it didn't, you got to catch on the rebound. Because right now I'm going to bed and y'all got to go. Because I can't even sleep.
Oh my God.
No, so you kicked them out and they felt the way.
Yes, and then they started. I'm talking about.
But were you respectful? Were you respectful about it first?
Yes, and then when she started getting disrespectful, I had to let her know. Like, I don't know how you talk to these niggas in Miami, but I ain't that nigga, bitch. You ain't gonna talk to me any type of way. I'm being respectful. I'm asking you to leave. So she's looking around like I said, listen. She's talking about what? I spit in your face.
Oh,
I says, listen, please don't do that. I begged her to not do that. If she would spit in my face,
it would have, yeah.
It would have left. Mm-hmm. And it's like I said, I was seeing red and I was seeing an op. So I'm saying, please don't do that. Then I step back and let somebody else handle it. He tried. She went crazy on him. She goes outside.
Well, who tried?
Cash tried.
Oh, okay.
She went crazy on him. She actually hit him.
Right. Yeah.
He was helping her with her bag. She snatched away. Boom, hit him in his face. And he started going crazy. Had to hold him back. She went outside. She threw garbage on her SUVs.
Yeah, see, and this is the point too. Like I said, if in a relationship, like I'm not gonna sit here and act like niggas don't kick you out.
Parked outside, she threw garbage on them. Police came. She told the police I hit her, and Cash hit her.
But like I said, in situations
and I didn't
like
put my hands on her.
Right? But in situations where you are in a relationship or something like that, like I understand sometimes you get mad. You at your girl's house or she at your house and y'all arguing is like, yo, get out. Like I could understand that. Like we've all been there before. You know what I mean? Things escalate or whatever. I'm not gonna sit here and act like shit don't happen. You get what I'm saying? But when do we as adults learn how to cope with our emotions and not letting our emotions get the best of us and being more mature?
Let's turn her mic off, bro. Come
I'm
on.
asking.
Let's mute you.
Because I feel
she was trying everything.
But I say
she was
that
trying
because
everything
look
in
at
my
the
skin.
situation.
But I'm an asshole. I was
Look at
eating all
those
that.
situations.
Are you
because
mad?
of
You mad because somebody want to fuck you?
Because of whose emotions?
I didn't want you.
I was asleep.
All right.
I was asleep.
But listen.
I was asleep. I didn't even know this happened.
Mother.
I got up when it was gone.
listening?
Cops was there.
Are you just wanting
Glasses
to
broke.
Are you listening?
Screaming, music, neighbors.
Are you listening? She got upset.
Right.
She was in her feelings, right? That could have went left. Right? You got upset. You were
I wasn't upset.
Listen, I'm talking about
You talking about a different.
I'm talking about kicking.
Don't cross collateralize these situations.
I'm making cross collateralize. What does that mean? Cross collateralize.
Sounded good. Use the word.
But
cross collateralize.
I'm saying that because you have these situations. You end up in jail. You end up.
Who was in jail?
I'm
almost went to jail in Miami,
I'm
man.
generalizing. You end up in jail. You end up in situation. Understand?
He'd have woke up to my, yo,
listen.
bring that bell money, nigga. Shit.
Listen to what
the
I'm
police would
saying.
have believed her story.
Oh my God, forget it.
Oh no, okay.
I'm completely done.
No.
Nope,
I didn't
not doing this episode. Go ahead.
You all doing this. Just
I was listening.
Explain when because you was about to drop some knowledge.
No.
Though. We want that knowledge though, sister.
Cool.
Come on,
Go
sister,
ahead,
soldier, please.
No, because she downplaying it.
I'm not downplaying
She was out of
anything.
line.
But you're not listening to what I was
She
saying.
basically saying it's my fault.
No.
What you saying?
You're not letting me finish, so
Go
you
ahead,
wouldn't know
Thug
what
Life.
I'm saying.
You gotta pick them better.
No, what I'm saying is it could have escalated because he basically she got in her feelings because she was embarrassed or whatever. It's the same kind of situation here. She got in her feelings because she was embarrassed. These situations, these emotions, even though it could be a trigger on what is happening or how somebody is talking to you or whatever. These situations, because people aren't thinking, can cause bigger situations because you and your feelings, you and your emotions, you want to put your hands on niggas, you want to spit on niggas, you want to do all of this. And now here's a situation. Rick could have broke her face.
She would have spit on me. We'd be doing this podcast
You
via
could
Skype.
have retaliated off of being punched in the face. And granted, I know you.
What?
You probably provoked the situation.
Which one?
Let's be clear.
Which one?
How?
And
What situation? Here? Or
yeah,
Miami?
here.
Oh, yeah, he was asleep. He didn't do that, man. He was innocent.
In Miami, but I know you provoked the situation because I know you. And that could have went left too. It could have went left on both ends.
I got punched in my right cheekbone.
You got punched in your right cheekbone because you were being disrespectful. And I'm not saying that she was right. I'm not saying she was right. But you got punched in your left cheekbone.
Right
cheekbone. Because you were being disrespectful.
How was I being disrespectful?
You throwing people clothes, you doing all of this, and like I said, I know your mouth.
She could have threw some of his stuff.
Listen,
She could have, but he didn't say that.
She didn't.
No, she could have. Why did she resort to putting her hands on a man?
I didn't say it was right. It's not right.
You know what?
It's not right.
Let me tell you something. I respect that punch.
Yeah, he ate that.
I ate that. I respect that.
You
punch,
laughed
though.
it about. You laughed it. Oh my God! You laughed about it. You think the shit is funny? That's the crazy part.
I like that she don't take no shit. I like that.
Exactly my point.
Toxic.
Toxic.
Shout out to her. I'm remorseful. And them no names, bro. What's wrong with you, man? No names. I'm remorseful.
You are.
I've changed also.
You have not.
From that day to now? Yeah, changed.
From that day, she changed.
Wasn't a fucking
She changed.
yesterday.
That's your lesson. Maybe that's your lesson.
day
Stop
before
being
yesterday.
disrespectful to people because you
I
can
was
get punched
being
in your right, left.
disrespectful.
I mean, I said punched in your
I was
right, left
feeling
cheek,
like I was
punched in your
being
right cheek.
disrespected though.
Okay.
I was responding to what I felt like was disrespect.
Okay.
I was responding to what I was feeling like was like a treatment of me that I
When
felt
you asked her
wasn't
to
right.
leave, did
Wasn't
she say,
deserving.
I'm not going nowhere?
No.
She wasn't moving expeditiously. Joe.
See, that's the problem right there. Don't touch her stuff because she wasn't moving expeditiously. So you provoked it. And like I said, I'm not saying that she's correct.
One thing about you always gonna find a way for me to be wrong.
I
We gonna
just
get
know you.
We gonna get your mic shut off though.
I know you.
Anyway, you got a new president.
We gotta work
God bless,
on that.
God bless you. So we gotta work on what?
We got to work on your behavior
See, this is
and
the
your
thing
anger.
though.
We going to work on it.
You can't change the play the game.
This is the thing though. See,
Just the thing. As soon as I tell him, he could tell me what I need.
I
but can't tell
have
him.
issues.
I know.
I have issues.
And you can work through them.
But the funny thing about it is that when you come on the show and then you try to be like this doctor, like you try to like diagnose me and then give me
Ayana saved my life.
yeah,
And
yeah,
Yana.
yeah. You need to go on that show
Yeah.
And do what?
and maybe get
Help her
a
or something.
yeah, an intern
Yeah,
or
sidekick
some
or something.
assistant. Yeah, for real. You bugging.
Bring a little stones and sage.
Listen, we ain't perfect. Shit happens.
Nope.
We react. It is what it is. I got to live with it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm remorseful.
Listen, we
got
all
to
walks
live
in
with it.
progress because there's times that I've reacted. So
Yeah, you had your fist balled up on me last week. So I mean,
Word.
yeah.
as I recall, somebody stood up like they
Stood
challenged
up.
me.
Wasn't it? Oh my.
Stop.
You stood up to challenge me.
No, he stood
Did he
up
take off his hoodie? I
He
felt like
stood up
None of
to
that.
equal the eye.
No, he
the eye
didn't.
level.
No, he didn't. He came over and walked over with a lot
You
of
was
aggression.
leaning over me,
No, I wasn't. You was sitting
hands
down.
moving, and I was intimidated.
No, you was.
So I stood up like,
You was raising
if
your
I'm gonna
voice.
get punched in the shit, at least
I
I'm
wasn't gonna hit you.
At least I'm
for
gonna
what?
be, at least I'm gonna stand up and get it.
I'm not that person anymore. I'll try to walk away from a situation before I put my hands on somebody.
Yeah, that's good. That's very mature. You.
Shout out to Fame and Fortune clothing line, man. Make sure you check that out at Fame and Fortune Co. That's CO at the end of that. FameandFortuneCo.com. Shout out to them, sponsors of this here episode 20.
Rest in peace, Alex Trebek.
Facts.
Rest.
He a legend.
What Jeopardy? What?
He a legend.
I never watched Jeopardy, bro.
Really?
I know who he is.
You know what Jeopardy?
We got a new president.
Why you keep saying that? Who cares?
Oh, so we could talk about the whole leading up to it, but we're not gonna talk about the fact that we got a new
It
president.
don't matter.
just
Trump
trying to
not.
educate
We
the
got
people.
Trump. Don't give a fuck. He's staying in. Said
Y'all
He said he
gonna
going to
have
court.
Yeah, he's going to court. He's going
He
on
wanna
his
recount.
campaign. Want to recount? He's trying to throw out those mail-in ballots.
The mail-in ballots are
Listen,
forged.
yeah.
He is petty.
He said he was up at about 700,000, and then when he woke up the next day, he was only up about 200. Like, nah, he ain't going
I'm
for
going
it.
for the year.
He ain't going for it. That was the craziest shit I ever seen in my life. That shit like a reality show, though. I watch it in disbelief. I can't believe it. I'm like, what? What? Man.
He came up that helicopter, tied.
Toupee flying.
He was sad. Looked like he had a drink on the
He
plane.
running
too.
around. He not even wearing suits lately.
He
He
went,
running around just
Track
wearing
suits.
track suits.
He wearing tracksuits. He mad. They gonna give him. He could get a TV show, Presidential Apprentice with this something. He'll get a spinoff. He gonna be in the.
He said he leaving the country, though.
He gonna be in front of the camera
he
soon
going?
enough. Nobody want him. He ain't get no citizenship nowhere. He's denied. He might as well go sit his ass down in Florida and chill out and retire.
Oh, man. This is crazy, man.
well, welcome to Kitchen Talk.
Get your talk. Yeah, you know what it is. Yeah, shout out to all the young niggas that they got caught up in the 90s that's just coming home right now. Notice a lot of
Because you're vice president.
not so much him, but just
Oh,
a lot.
her.
Her.
Oh, but it was a lot. But we talking about the 90s, and we talking about the Dinkins era, going into the
Apologize,
Giuliani
Madam Vice President.
Pataki era. biggest crime wave, really. You know, like a lot of niggas was in their teenage years in the early mid to 90s, either in prison right now, still behind choices and mistakes that they made, or just getting out here right now. That to me is the biggest crime ever. Shout out to Deluxe. You know, homie just did 20-something years, just he out here. Shout out to Shoe, my guy. He back out here in the streets, man. Just wanted to reach out, man. Shout out to a lot of the solid ones just back on these streets. You know, shit, nigga, we gotta keep living, keep pushing, keep living. Every day we got another shot at being great. Every day we wake up, we got another chance at reaching our dreams. But we gotta keep dreaming. We gotta keep reaching. Woo, boy.
Take your time as well.
Nigga got knocked. I was what?
Flowing.
What? Nigga was flowing. Flowing. You got something else to say?
I was just saying, like,
What?
be easy on yourself and take your time, because everybody believes that, like, success is overnight. They want it to happen so fast, and you just got to understand. Like, you always say, I remember one time I was going through something, and you sent me that Don't Quit poem.
I sent you that.
Yes. And, you know, I read it every now and then, you know, just to remind myself, like, regardless of how hard life gets or how hard things may seem,
Right.
like, don't quit, because
Don't ever quit.
you right there, you don't even realize
Don't
it's
quit.
like when you quit is usually when that breakthrough is about to happen. So
That's right.
don't do it, and just take your time and understand that you got to be patient, and you got to know that as long as you take it easy on yourself and you just keep being consistent and keep being persistent, everything is going to
Yo,
flow.
listen, I was just talking about this on my Instagram the other day. Nothing is guaranteed. Success is not guaranteed. Riches, none of that's guaranteed. However, if you on a certain path, if you decide to quit and give up, there is something guaranteed. The fact that you don't even have a chance at all. You guaranteeing yourself a chance that you don't even have a shot in hell at nothing. See, as long as you still in the car, as long as you still pushing, as long as you still grinding, as long as you still working towards something, you can live off hope, my nigga. Right? So the fact that you working towards that, the probabilities is that you have a better chance of something happening opposed to not doing something at all.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Woo! Oh, shit. Woo! Georgie with the word.
Yeah, dating on them athletes. You can hear me with that one?
We need to start a church. We need to start a church though.
The
We get a
shots.
word. We gotta get a word though. We gotta motivate. Because my niggas need motivation. They need motivation. We gotta motivate them in the right way. I gotta get this book finished though. You know what I mean?
Get it finished. I mean, I motivate as much as I can.
Book.
I know I gotta get this book finished though. I've been working on
Set
this
up that tour.
for a while. It's called The Art of Freedom, and it's about the art of freedom, what it is to be successful at being free. So it's a lot of the homies that's either about to get out of prison or it just got out of prison. It's just the philosophy on how to maneuver, how to navigate through some of the ups and downs of society, and how you trying to get yourself back into the groove of things. And I ain't talking about being successful at being some fucking entertainer or whatever, because homie that's outside, paying his bills, taking care of his son and his daughter, and getting to his issue every single day, doing what he need to do, that's just as successful.
Absolutely.
So,
Absolutely.
that's it's all about how you look at things. So I gotta definitely get this book done, get it finished. That's one of the things that I've been working on. I was working on it through COVID a lot. It's almost there. It's definitely almost there. What?
You said through the COVID.
The COVID.
What is I like to, I think about this a lot, and I'm glad you brought that up, and I love the title of the book. What is your definition of freedom?
Spiritual, mental, those things you gotta be free. So when I hear a homie that just did 27 years and he say, man, I ain't trying to be in no race. I ain't trying to catch up. I ain't trying to play catch up. I'm just trying to live. When you in that place right there, that's a freedom, because you're not allowing the pressures of having to be something or having to look a certain type of way or having to be at certain places be put on you. because those are constraints. You understand? That's a prison in itself. That's a mental prison because you feel like you got to perform or be at a certain place or look a certain type of way. When you can, I'm scratching. I'm gonna do it.
Right? Like,
When you can have the strength to say, look, I just did this amount of time. I've been through all this. I'm not trying to play catch up or play somebody else's game. I'm gonna live my life at my pace. I'm not running nobody else's race. That's freedom. Yep. That's a mental and spiritual freedom. So yeah, you gotta be free in the mind. You understand? Before you can be free anywhere else. So that's kind of like what the book is about. You know, because it's not just about jewelry and cars and all this other shit that we love. Because I mean, listen, we all want it. We like it. We love the girls and all this other shit. But you know, in order to get to these things, that you gotta sacrifice also. So the race is like it's said. I've been saying this for years. Is life is not a sprint. It's a marathon. I've been saying that for a long time. Mm-hmm. So yeah, every shot, every day that you wake up is a blessing because you got an opportunity to continue to try to do what you need to do. Every day you got another shot. As long as you're alive, as long as you're healthy, as long as you're free, you got that chance every day, no matter what your situation is. You understand? Because in life, you always in the same place. It's always going to be people that's doing better than you or people that's doing less than you, right? So you always in the middle. No matter if you got 100 million, it's somebody that got 200 million. All right? It's somebody, you know, that it don't matter. Like, it's always going to be somebody else that got more money than you and somebody else that don't have no money.
I'll be confused about us as black people. Mm-hmm. Why do we get satisfaction and we try so hard to shit on each other?
So we got this shit. That's probably all we was able to do is shit on each other because we couldn't shit on nobody else.
We can.
We needed
crabs in a barrel.
Right, like
but we can though.
We can if we looked at ourselves a little bit different. But it goes back to self-hate a long time ago.
Like I'll be this.
Goes back to self-hate. Started with self-hate. That go all the way back to the auction block, bro. That go all the way back to slavery and what we've been through and everything that we've been through in our experience in this country. So of course it's like self-hate. This is what we was taught. This is what we was learned. And you leave us in these ghettos and you leave us in these environments where we grow up and we only hate each other.
Because we looking at who has what.
But it's what we was taught though. But we come up like that.
It's not like you trying to shit on those niggas over there. You trying to shit on the niggas right here.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Not even like your home niggas that you around. Like I don't get it. Like
it's a selfish mentality.
Yeah, but that's look, that's a longer, deeper conversation that we could have. We can have that next week, matter of fact. Mm-hmm. You know, we can get into that, you know, because that's a learned mentality that's been embedded for years. 400-500 years.
I'm just saying, I be on Instagram, I see niggas that I grew up with and they post certain things and I DM them, like, yo, bro, I see what you doing, bro. Keep up the good work. I'm watching you. I'm proud of what you're doing. And I'm like, why people don't do that more often?
That's all the support I need. I don't feel honestly
less successful. I feel like I'm dick riding. I don't feel like he better than me. I'm just congratulating him on doing what he doing, and just to let him know, like, keep up the good work. Because if he make 100 million, it's not gonna stop me from making 100 million. Yeah, it's 100 million for everybody.
Right. But some people don't think that. They feel like it's not enough room, so they want it all. They feel like it's not enough space. Like
it's enough space for everybody.
And it becomes a competition. I need to be above you.
We gotta get deep in that.
We'll say that.
Shout out to all my dedicated listeners. My man Ed, the truck driver, he be tapping in.
Shout out to everybody who watches Kitchen Talk. All of y'all.
Yep.
We appreciate y'all.
Episode 20. It is not a cooking show. It's not a love show. You know what it is. Big super shout out to the sponsors. Shout out to Fame and Fortune clothing lines. At them on Instagram. At Fame and Fortune Co. That's a CO. You know, check out the website, fameandfortunecode.com. They got this dope clothing line. You know, I'm representing. You know,
Trust no one.
Yeah.
And Alpha.
Definitely.
Shout out to Rolly.
So yeah, definitely check them out.
Myself. Shout out to me.
Shout out to Smooth Ricky from Fulton Street.
Get the merch right.
You was real smooth the other night. I saw you, Rick.
You see me, right?
I saw you had the good turtleneck on.
Yeah. Had the butter letters and amaretto.
Yeah, nigga, I had to check somebody that said your turtleneck was too tight. Playing with my man. My man was
like yeah.
I had to check a nigga.
And that shit was cashmere too.
Yeah.
Ooh, smooth.
Yeah. My nigga was right where he needed to be.
Facts.
You know what it is.
At your favorite tomboy, all social media.
Chase your dreams.
Yes.
Keep living, keep winning, keep pushing. Yeah.